It is a pleasure to welcome you to the Fox 9 Town Ball Tour here in summer 2025. Dylan Corbett with you, Curtis Gillin, our cameraman and producer, and we are at our first stop on a gorgeous June evening here. A little bit behind our 7:30 start, but you can see the managers are meeting, and we will get underway with the Long Sox and the Athletics. We are in St. James, and we are set to play here in a very unique field. I do have to say, one would think that this score should be ballooned when you see 305 to left, 315 to right, kind of like the short porches at Yankee Stadium, but 345 to dead center is certainly something I have not seen. You've got the football field as our backdrop as well, and it does jut out ever so slightly in deep left center. So certainly favoring lefties here at the home of the Athletics, as we will get our first pitch coming here shortly. Let's get to tonight's lineups underway here for you before they take the field. Eli Fest is going to lead off for Lamberton in right field. Luke Wilhite is the third baseman. Batting second, Neil Eichten is the third batter. He'll man shortstop. Altermat is the battery mate for our pitcher tonight, Brady Beerle. And Will Carlson patrolling center. Hudson Jenigas will bat sixth and play first base. Jake Wall is out in left. Travis Wilhite will DH, and Isaac Jenigas rounds out the order.
On behalf of the St.
He's at second.
Baseball Association and the St. James A's, I'd like to welcome you all here to tonight's Fox 9 Town Ball Tour game featuring the Lamberton Long Sox taking on your St. James A's.
So the A's and the Long Sox set to battle as we'll lay out and meet both starters.
Starting lineups beginning with our guests from Lamberton. Leading off and playing right field, number 22, Eli Best. Batting second, playing third base, number Neil Eichten. In the catching, number 33, Josh Altamont. In center field, number 2, Will Carlson. In first base, number 30, Hudson Jenigas. Playing left field, number 29, Jake Wall. Batting eighth, the designated hitter, number 88, Travis Wilhite. And he'll be hitting for the pitcher, number 14, Brady Beerle. And batting ninth, second baseman, number 1, Isaac Jenigas. Rounding out the Long Sox roster, we have number 3, Jackson Jenigas. Number 4, Jacob Jenigas. Number 8, Colby Wall. Number 9, Ty Alterman. Number 7, Kyle Krismerick. Number 12, Austin Inker. Number 13, Seth Gitter. Number 17, Derek Jenigas. And number 27, Cole Vanderwill. The Long Sox are managed by Derek Jenigas. And now for your St. James A's. Leading off and playing second base, number 24, Lucas Anderson. In right field, number 17, Max Savalas. In the catching, number 6, Max Westman. Batting cleanup and playing left field, number 13, Chase Botein. At first base, number 11, Jacob Fry. Handling the hot corner, number 4, David Bradley. Patrolling center field, number 3, Wyatt Taylor. The DH tonight, number 5, Sawyer Carr. He'll be hitting for the pitcher, number 7, Connor Jones. And batting eighth and playing shortstop, number 8, Reggie Blum. Rounding out the A's roster, number 12, Sonny Heil. Number 16, Charles Schmidt. Number 19, Matt Baumgartner. Number 20, Super G, Garrett Larson. Number 21, Jaron Scarpel. Number 23, Alex Garcia. Number 25, Kayshawn Parker. And number 22, Willie Curry. The A's are managed by Doug Jones and Kyle Pinkey. Now at this time, we ask that everyone please rise.
We'll have our nation's anthem and first pitch following here between the Long Sox and the Athletics. The first stop on the Fox 9 Town Ball Tour here in St. James. A's are going to be in their green tops, yellow bills, and letters and numbers, white pants, sharp jerseys. They've got the names on the back. And in the black tops, gray pants, kind of the Pittsburgh Pirates look. A little bit more of a charcoal number there on the two-tone jerseys for Lamberton. Again, Eli Fest, Luke Wilhite, and Neil Eichten will lead off the first three. Should anybody reach Josh Altermat, will follow in the hole, rather than a cleanup spot. Defensively, Boteen in left, Haler in center. Folland is in right field. Bradley at the hot corner. Blum at short. Double play partner Anderson. Bry at first base. Jones on the hill. And Westman behind the dish. Right-hander Jones on the hill. He'll get set to face the top three in the order. As the lights are already taking effect on another gorgeous, still spring day, but we are creeping up on that summer solstice here in the early goings of June. You can see some scattered rain on the drive over here. We saw the Fox 9 crew do their thing here in the pregame, and they'll get set for their next cast as well. Looks like exclusively out of the stretch here for Jones, at least through warm-ups, would probably indicate he's going to start here out of the stretch as well, despite facing the first batter of the game. Again, keep an eye on the lefty-righty splits. You've got to deal with the deepest part in the ballpark, so to speak, on a slight pull for righties. But you get 345 to virtually straightaway center here for the lefties, and if you time something up just right for the righties, straightaway center, it'll be a righty-lefty matchup to begin here. Our first pitch of the 2025 Town Ball Tour here on the Fox 9 YouTube channel. And swinging away, foul back. So this is Eli Fest with an 0-1 count. Righty with a shake on the first sign and goes with the second pitch. It's high and away, evened up at 1. On deck circle for the third baseman, Luke Wilhite. That's the 1-1. missing away as well. 2-1. So swinging away and then 2 balls. Pretty methodical worker on the mound. See a lot of guys working super quickly now, as this will catch the outside corner to even things up at 2-2. What with the pitch clock and whatnot, of course we don't have to deal with that here, but everyone's game is pretty much tailored to that now. That has become a mainstay. Two-two. And staying alive with the foul ball. Went inside and a bit low after a couple of pitches outside missed, and then one caught the corner. Even at 2. Certainly wouldn't say Jones is a quick worker, but he'll work on his first strikeout and a good spoil again at the plate. So choking up on the bat and fouling off 3 pitches in total, the last 2 here with 2 strikes. There is virtually no wind tonight, as this will be low and inside. So running up full here, and a lot of pitches in the first at-bat. Setting the table nicely, even regardless if he reaches base or not, here for the full count to Fest. And he will take what is served to him and line it out in the left center. So work the count full, slaps a single, and a leadoff runner on via the base hit for Fest. Had to come over the plate to avoid the walk, and not trying to do too much. Fest just lifts it out to left center for a clean single. Righty-righty now for Wilhite. Will work on pushing that runner into scoring position. Jones working around a leadoff runner. It's going to sprint on the first pitch. And a one-hop in is going to be well late on a great jump from Fest to take himself into scoring position with nobody out. I'm pretty sure that was a ball. It was 1-0. So Jones in some trouble early. Runner in scoring position and behind in the count to Wilhite, the 1-0. Sowing bunt. It's going to do the trick. Bare hand play by Jones to get the sacrifice, 1-3, and a runner on third with 1 out. So the stolen bag and then the sacrifice bunt is going to set things up now for Neil Eichten. Jones would love a strikeout in slightly over at shortstop and swing on the first pitch, foul tip. Hovering over at third base is Bradley. He's not holding on Fest, but he is certainly making him aware that he is lingering. Then you see a little bit of a stagger at shortstop and second as they're playing him the pull. High and tight with the cheese, 1-1. Jones trying to maybe induce a pop out to try and keep that runner put at third. 1-1, he's got options. He'll go outside corner. Good break on the pitch with some cut movement to it. 1-2. And he'll be ahead in the count, looking for a strikeout now with an opportunity. Would be a big out to get the 3-hole batter Eichten with Altermat on deck looming. 1-2, goes upstairs again. It's laid off, 2-2. Got a few chases out of that high fastball in the first at-bat, but Fest worked through him, fouled him off, found his way to first, stole second, moved over to third on the sack, and here's the 2-2 with 1 away. Good job to lay off the breaking pitch. It was a good one. Second full count of the inning. A lot of pitches for Jones right now. It's not the end of the world if you lose him here. You could play for the inning-ending double play, but still trying to make it out. Last 3-2 pitch was singled to left center. Here's the 3-2. It is low. It'll be ball 4. He went back-to-back breaking pitches, looking for the strikeout. It was laid off, And it's our second base runner of the inning. Still an opportunity to strand him there. Here's Altermat looking to avoid that. They'll get the double play depth up the middle, hold him over at first, and then hang out in the area over at third. See if they get to running again. Here's a pickoff. Swipe second on the first pitch of opportunity. And that would also take out the double play if they're trying to do some running here on Westman. First pitch of this at-bat. He will bluff, and a strike is taken. So a little bluff over at the bag at first, stayed put. And a good pitch from Jones to make it 0-1. Altermat, he's not squaring around. He's kind of waiting for the pitcher to come set, and then he does. And this time another bluff and a high fastball, 1-1. Jones working hard in this first inning. 1 out, plenty of pitches, nearing 20, but no damage yet. Runner will go for real this time. Pitches outside. It'll be without a throw. Second swipe bag of the inning. 2 runners in scoring position. And now a 2-1 count with first base open. Wave and a miss, even at 2. Good outside corner fastball. Drew a swing. Probably would have been called a strike regardless. Blew it by him. 2-2. He went to the breaking pitch twice last at bat. This time he cycles through a couple of signs. And we'll see what he goes to. Low. Third full count of the inning. First base open. 1 out. Jones with a big pitch. And this is drilled out to left. Running, turning, not getting there. It's down for a base hit. It'll score 2. It'll be extra bases. And a stand-up 2-run double turned on a fastball on the 3-2 pitch. And it's a 2-0 lead to the visiting Long Sox.
Center fielder number 2, Will Carlson.
2-run double cleanup batter does his job with ducks on the pond. Runner on second, 1 out now. Scoring 2 easily on the double. Jones trying to limit the damage. Gets a strike on the corner. 4 batters. He has run a full count on 3 of them. This is the 5th batter of the inning. Will Carlson, the center fielder. 0-1, looking to scrape some more runs across. Outside. I think they had the outfield playing a little bit in out in left field. That isn't very deep out there, but landed with plenty of time. This is in on the fists, and it's dropping quickly. It will fall. They're going to send the runner home. Here is a hose to home, but it short hops the catcher. He'll score. And moving to second on the throw, it's an RBI single. And there was one that was hit well that went deep, and now in on the fists, fought off and down for a 1-run single. 3-0. Will Carlson adds on. And he takes second on the throw home. That got away. Here's Hudson Jenigas, not what Jones envisioned here for his start to his evening, as he will still have to work out of trouble here. 4 of the first 5 batters have reached. And this is crushed. That is going off the fence. It missed a homer by a couple of feet. And the hit parade continues as everybody taking their spot out at second. A 2-run booming double for Hudson Jenigas. I thought that was surely going to leave the yard. It was just in by a couple of feet. And our first mound visit. 2 extra base hits. 5 batters have reached of the first 6. And here is Jake Wall in a 4-0 game after the meeting. It's a relatively quick one, but they're obviously intent on trying to get the pep talk going to get Jones out of this inning. 4 is not totally out of the question. It's manageable, especially in a hitter's park like this. But the Long Sox have eyes on not settling for just 4. Next man up, Wall. He'll lay off ball 1. 4-0. Single for Fest. Stole second. Moved over on the sac bunt. That was actually the only out. Was basically by choice by the offense. Then it went walk, swipe back. Here's the 1-0. And this is pulled through the hole on the right side. They're going to send the runner home. Let's see the arm from right field. And they actually will throw on the brakes after a big lead around third. And that'll probably prove to be wise as it's cut off. And they'll be at the corners with 1 away. Another hit. And here is Travis Wilhite as they are about to bat around here in the first. A single from Wall. Just pulled a fastball and got it through the first and second baseman. Jones, low and away. Every at-bat has been superb at the plate. Taking pitches, waiting for something they can get a hold of. Also not trying to do too much and slapping singles. Wall does not seem intent on taking second, at least to start. Here's another pitch missing, 2-0. There's the strike. At least 30 pitches here for Jones. It's behind in the count, but just caught the strike, 2-1. Very tight lead for Wall at first, and likewise over at third. 2-1 pitch. Breaking pitch is in there for a strike at the kneecaps, and it's 2-2. He has not been able to find this strikeout pitch despite getting to 2 strikes. Quick peek over at first. Doesn't appear to be going. 2-2. In on the hands. Foul back. I mean, they're fouling off a lot of 2-strike pitches as well and finding green grass everywhere so far in this inning. Again, number 9 batters on deck. Brady Burrell batting for the pitcher. 2-2. And he lays off the breaking pitch. They can't get him to bite on that. 3-2. Another full count. See if Wall goes on this 3-2. He's taking a bigger lead. Dancing over there. 3-2 pitch. He takes off, and it's inside. Ball 4. They're loaded up for the number 9 batter of the inning. Second walk of the inning. And 7 of 8 batters have reached base. Here is Isaac Jenigas. We'll round out the order. And the cut pitch for a strike. Cut fastball on the outside half. Nice to get ahead 0-1. Hasn't been ahead by 2 strikes, I don't think, in any at-bat yet. See if he can change that here. That's not close. 1-1. Still trying to mix that fastball and breaking pitch, and that one got away from him. Bases loaded, 1 out, and you feel like this is sort of a make-or-break at-bat here for this one early. 1-1. Is a double play ball to second for 1. The turn is in plenty of time. That is a big 6-4-3 double play to limit the damage to just 4. It could have been worse, but the twin killing is going to end things here at 4. They bat around in the first, but they limit it to just 4 runs. St. James, the Athletics, will have to play from behind as we see the first 3 in their order here after just a short mute of the mic here, and we'll get to watch the warm-up tosses here from the counter lefty on the hill, who's going to try and preserve a 4-run lead. All right, so the comeback will have to begin now. Lefty on the hill is outside, ball 1. This is on the ground to short. 2 pitches, a little bit of a tough play, but it makes it look routine up the middle there for Eichton. 6-3, 1 out. So that is going to retire leadoff man Lucas Anderson. Here's Max Volland, a right fielder, going against the lefty Brady Burrell. Comes home low, 1-0. He got the ground ball to short after falling behind the first batter. Looks pretty calm and cool pitching, that is, with a 4-run advantage before he even throws his first pitch. Here he battles back to draw a whiff, 1-1. Batter timeout for Svalland. With Westman on deck as they try to get a runner on base. That's a tight breaking pitch in for a strike, 1-2. No strikeouts in the first. Burrow looking for one here with 1 away. And he will just miss the corner, despite the frame of Altamont. Hudson Jenigas at first, Isaacs right next to him at second. Eichton at short, Will Height at third, Wall in left, Carlson in center, Fest in right. Foul ball keeps it at 2-2. Lights are on. Sun is setting, a little bit cloud cover. And down the line, a foot foul. Just early on a breaking pitch that tied him up. He almost looped it out for a bloop single, and it was a foot left of the outfield grass in left field. Down the line. Saw Homer flirted with over in left field. Looks like the house out there gets a incredible view of the game here, watching from the porch out in left. Get the football field in center. Defensive swing, shoots one out into the road down the right field line. We parked a little bit away to avoid that, but no damage done. Carr watching this at bat carefully down the road. Going to the outside corner. He got it this time. It's strike 3. Froze him. And 2 up, 2 down.
Second play for the A's, The catcher, number 6, Max Westman.
Strikeout looking. Here's Westman. Ball 1. This is a very economic first inning for Burrell. 4-run lead. Quick 2 up, 2 down. He's working fast. He's drawing swings and misses. He's actually fired a ball to each member of this inning, but he has not lost any counts. This is off the end of the bat, out to left field. Great jump on it, and it is hauled in by Wall. Great read off the bat, and 1, 2, 3 go the A's in short order. 4-0 after 1. The Long Sox have come to play. A big first inning for them offensively and on the mound. A little bit of defense as well. Second inning coming up here, the Fox 9 Town Ball Tour. The tale of two halves of that first inning, a long 4-run first. Actually, a great momentum play to get out of that inning with the 6-4-3 double play by the number 9 batter. So for the second time in as many innings, here's a swinging first pitch for a foul ball back for Eli Fest, who singled eventually and stole second, eventually scored. Hudson Jenigas, the 6th batter in the inning, was eventually stranded at third. In on the grass for Bradley, sensing maybe a drag bunt of some sort to lead off this inning. It is a 1-1 count. Curveball low. They have had a watchful eye on that breaking pitch. Most effective pitch so far for Jones has been that cut fastball for strikes. He did get that ground ball double play to end the inning, but he's working into trouble again here, falling behind 3-1. Fast looking for something to rip here. Took it the other way for his single. See if he tries to pull one out to 315 right. He does go after that high fastball. 3-2, probably ball 4. Meanwhile, Jones back out there after a sip of water. His counterpart with maybe a dozen pitches to his 30+. And he's in another full count here to lead off the second. Here it is. And it is chopped to the third base side and through. Found a hole as Bradley was playing in on the grass. And it's a second single and as many ABs for Fest, who will likely be taking off here rather shortly.
Third baseman, number 15, Luke Wilhite.
So Wilhite was asked to drop down a bunt. He did so for the sacrifice, and that set up the 4-run inning. And they are assuming another bunt here. Bradley a few steps in from the first AB, and a pitch high. St. James, the first stop on the 2025 Fox 9 Town Ball Tour. Pretty good move to first, but back in standing up. One zero. Runner stays, strike thrown. 4-run first, 1-2-3 bottom half, and a leadoff single. Second hit for Fest. For now, staying at first. 1-1 pitch. Fest takes off. This is a great scoop behind the plate and a strong throw, but Fest is going to be in there standing up with his second swipe bag. 2 stolen bases, a run, and 2 singles for Fest setting the table for the Long Sox. 2-1 with first base now open. Popped up, left field. Underneath, Botine, that is going to make the catch.
Shortstop, number 10, Neil Eichten.
And here's Eichten. Runner on second, 1 out. Out to center, off the end of the bat. Nice read, caught. 2 flyouts as Jones works on a second inning 0.
Catcher, number 33, Josh Altermat.
Here's Altermat, who really broke things open with his 2-run double. Looking to score the runner from second. 3 runners left on, despite the 4 runs in the first. Jones to the plate. And a 1-hopper to short. Nothing made of a leadoff single. The 0 is posted for Jones here in the top half of the second. A 4-0 lead for the Long Sox. St. James trying to get a base runner coming up.
For the A's, the left fielder, number 13, Chase Botine.
Here's Botine leading off the bottom of the second. Quickly, a 1-1 count here from the fast-working lefty Burrell. Will miss outside, 2-1. To third. And 4 up, 4 down for the lefty. 4-run lead.
Second plate for St. James. The first baseman, number 11, Jacob Bry.
Here's Bry after the 5-3 ground out. One and one. Ball one, and then firing back-to-back strikes looked at. And this will be out to center, pretty deep, pushing back, and that's the deepest part of the park. It'll be a fly out. 5 up, 5 down.
Stepping into the A's, the third baseman, number 4, David Bradley.
And here's Bradley. So fly out. It's gone ground out to short, strikeout looking, fly out to left, ground ball to third, fly out to center. That was probably the most threatening of the 5 putouts, and now a strike one. Behind 0-2 after the foul ball. Popped. Foul territory, out of play. Staying alive. Out to center, down safely for the first hit of the game for the A's. Bradley aboard, 2-out single. With 2 strikes, I might add.
Next up for St. James, the center fielder, number 3, Wyatt Haler.
Here's Haler, number 7 batter in the order. 2-out single, and laid on a fastball, fouled off, strike one. Oh, 1 nasty pitch, draws a swing and a miss, and ahead 0-2, fresh off a 2-strike single given up. Burrell, very quick worker. Fouled back. Oh, 2. Similarly fouled away. Oh, 2 again, 2 away. Good at bat brewing, 1-2. St. James looking to do something here with their first base runner. Ooh, nearly caught him. And a throw to first. Blocked by the first baseman. Burrell works so quickly you can't even get into a stance to steal, you feel like. No running done so far. But after 0-2, 2 straight foul balls, and now 2 balls, it's evened up. And full. So that'll turn Bradley loose at first. As the sun sets in St. James. Full count pitch. Runner does not go. It's a grounder. Diving stop. Knocked down. No play. That'll be a base hit. Back-to-back singles. So the middle to bottom of the order doing their job here for St. James. Tying run will be on deck.
The designated hitter, number 5, Sawyer Carr.
But here's Sawyer Carr first, trying to extend the inning. First and second, 2 outs. Burrell Holmes, first pitch swinging foul tip into the glove, 0-1. Off-speed pitch. Had him fooled. And 0-2, but last 2 at-bats have been 2 strike hits. 1 to left center, 1 on the infield. He goes to the curveball and gets Carr swinging. It's a strikeout, second of the game. This time it'll strand a pair. We'll head to the third inning with our score still intact at 4-0. Jones back to work. Curveball swung on into the gap, dropping fast and down for a leadoff single. Third straight inning with a leadoff single, as this will be Will Carlson's second hit of the game, second single.
Next up to the Long Sox, first baseman, number 30, Hudson Jenigas.
Here's Hudson Jenigas, who banged one off the wall for an RBI back in the 4-run first. St. James has stranded 2 runners on. Score remains at 4-0. Jones to the plate. In the dirt, blocked, 1-0. Carlson at first was the last runner to cross home in that inning. And obviously wary of the power here at the plate from the first at-bat, staying away 2-0. Breaking pitch in for a strike. Jumping on the first pitch was Carlson. Much more patient approach for Hudson Jenigas. Waiting for something to blast. Medium lead at first. Ball outside. 3-1 hitters count. Four-run top of the first, 0 since. Runner takes off this time. Great jump. It's ball 4. First and second, nobody out. Second time Hudson Jenigas has been aboard. Here's Jake Wall, who singled through the right side in the first. He was stranded at second. Jones had a leadoff single in the second and then got 3 straight outs. Here, a single and a walk. And Wall looking to add on. Strike one as the runner dances out at second. Active out at second, catching the attention of Jones for a step off. No throw. 0-1. Is off the end of the bat, flared out to the outfield. Running grab is made out and left. Nice work from Botein. Big first out.
Designated hitter, number 88, Travis Wilhite.
Here's Travis Wilhite. Walked and was left at first after the inning-ending double play. Here, one out, first and second. Jones has his sign. Field in excellent shape this evening. Strike one called. One and one. Leadoff single and walk, a fly out to left. And now Travis Wilhite, 1-1. 1-2 on the cut fastball. It's been his best pitch. Throwing it for strikes, utilizing that corner. No strikeouts through 2 innings. 2 1/3 now. Lifted to right. Caught, tagging. Throw goes to second. And 2 outs, they're at the corners.
Stepping to plate for the Long Sox, second baseman, number 1, Isaac Jenigas.
Isaac Jenigas, inning-ending double play, 6-4-3 in the first. Here, he's got more runners on, but with 2 outs, and Westman out to chat with his right-hander. Two flyouts in the inning. Quick throw to first. That's Hudson Jenigas, the first baseman at first, who will take off now. Throw is back to the pitcher to make sure that the runner from third was not thinking about going home. It's a swiped bag. Third of the game for the Long Sox. Now a single more than likely scores 2. Assuming it is out to the outfield. The 0-1. Foul back. A strike away from getting out of it and posting another 0, not without another bevy of pitches thrown. Jones, the only man sporting the high socks tonight. Oh, 2. Just caught a piece. Looks like that caught Westman, so he's given time. missing 1 and 2. That will be strike 3, is first of the contest, and in a huge spot, stranding runners on second and third. So after the 4-run first inning, 2 zeros in the second and third inning. St. James will look to get some offense ignited, however, with their third trip as a team to the plate.
Number 8, Reggie Blum.
9-1-2 due up here, down 4, bottom 3 for St. James here at home. Burrow fires low. Foul tip. I mean, the epitome, and that catches the inner thigh of Altermat. Did not look great. He's toughing it out. Blum at the plate. First official appearance. 1-1. Curveball stays up. 2-1. This is roped. Foul. Well out in front. 2-2. It is playable in right as this is reached down and fouled back. But the right field foul territory almost turns into an upward slope if you keep running that way out into the corner. There's more room on the right side than the left, which juts out around a house down the left field line. 2-2. Wonder how many times that has been hit. That failed to come all the way back across, and it's full to the leadoff man. What a way to set the table for the top of the order if you can reach. 3-2. Is roped out to center, but a nice jump. Indeed, the defense has been very nice, as that'll be hauled in on the run from Carlson. And it's a loud first out.
Next up for the A's, second baseman, number 24, Lucas Anderson.
Top of the order, Anderson 0 for 1 with a ground ball to short. 1 away. Bouncer in for ball 1. Two and 0. Wave and a miss. Bottom 3. Back to the mound. Knocked down, picked up, fired out. Looking for the second 1-2-3 inning of the short start thus far. Burrow looks like he's got the makings of going the distance with his groove. Here's Savalan, backwards K in the first. Here's ball 1. This stays fair. And a strong throw completes the 1-2-3 inning as Wilhite fires over to Jenigas. 9-1-2 go down in short order. It's still 4-0 for Lamberton. The Long Sox lead it in St. James.
Leading off the top of the fourth for the Long Sox. The right fielder number 22, Eli Fest.
Third time through the order for Jones. Fest is 2 for 2. 2 singles, 2 stolen bags, and a run scored. He will swing at the first pitch. Pop it foul. Out of play. Oh, and 1. Base runner in each inning. The first man of the inning has been that base runner. Nice curveball for a strike. 0-2. Picked up his first strikeout of the game looking with runners on who end the third. Jones looking for strikeout number 2. And this is lifted to shallow center for out number 1 as Haler puts it away.
Third baseman number 15, Luke Wilhite.
Wilhite with 1 away. First time they retire Fest. Wilhite is 0 for 1 with a sac bunt. And a strike. And 2 strikes. Starting to find the zone more frequently here for Jones as he tries to get into a groove. Back-to-back scoreless frames. 0-2, looking for his first perfect inning. Fought out to right field. But it'll be for out number 2, put away by Svaland. And an out away from a 1-2-3 frame for Jones. He's keeping his team in it, but they got to solve the lefty. Oh for 1, here is Eichten, a walk, a stolen base, a run scored, and then he flew out to center. 2 outs, nobody on. And a ground ball too short. This should do it for the inning. A 1-2-3 frame for Jones as he settles in with 3 scoreless frames from the 4-run first. We're through 3.5 in St. James.
Catcher, number 6, Max Westman.
3-4-5 due up for St. James. Westman takes high and away. He's 0 for 1 with a fly out to left. And he is ahead 2-0. 2 base runners in this one, both on singles. And they were stranded in the second. Lifted out to center, pretty deep, still running, looking up against the fence. It's going to be a leadoff double. A couple of well-hit balls staying in the short yard, but a leadoff double here out to deep left center for the number 3 batter, Westman.
Next up for the A's, the left fielder, number 13, Chase Botein.
Botein grounded out to third in the second inning. Here he's got a runner on second, nobody out. And this is a line out, getting back to the bag. He's safe. Good reaction out on the base paths. As reading that well off the bat, it's snared on the line by Eichten. He tried to tag him out for the double play. Instead, it'll just be 1.
Stepping in for St. James, first baseman, number 11, Jacob Bry.
Here's Bry. Fly out to center, and now strike 1 with 1 away. Missed. 1-1. Been virtually no wind all night. Perfect evening. 1-1. That'll be a strike. 1-2. Veterans Field here at St. James. Stop 1 of the Fox 9 Town Ball Tour will be in Shakopee a week from tonight. Avon the week to follow. It's a sword for strike 3, swinging. Completely fooled him. Third punch out.
Next up in the A's, third baseman, number 4, David Bradley.
Here's Bradley, 1 for 1. Runner on second and a pinch runner coming out. Baumgartner is going to be the runner at second. Going to be running on contact here with 2 outs, as they're going to hope Bradley can put his hitting ways into the run batted in column. He'll swing at the first pitch, though, and ground it softly to third. A long throw across the diamond. Nothing made of a leadoff double. It's 4 straight scoreless innings for the lefty Burrell here on the road in St. James. We're through 4-0 Long Sox. Top five, Jones back to work. 3 consecutive scoreless frames, and all the damage being done in that first. So this will be strike 1. Oh, 1. Tomahawked foul, 0-2. Fouled away. That'll be 1-2. Lays off the sweeper. Out to right field, couple of back steps and then a side step and works it into the glove for the first out. Taken in by Fest for the first out.
So fielder number 2, Will Carlson.
There's Will Carlson as Altermat is retired for the second consecutive AB. 2 singles for Will Carlson, an RBI, and a run scored. Ball misses. Almost halfway through this one. So the lights begin to take full effect. 1-0, 1 away. 2 for 2 at the plate. High and tight for a ball. Two one. Popped up. Shallow right center. Second baseman hauls it in. So Spallin makes that catch in right. Anderson makes it in shallow right.
First baseman number 30, Hudson Jennings.
First time they sit down Carlson. And now 1 for 1. RBI, stolen base, and a double. Here is Hudson Jennings, but they are happy to see him up to bat with nobody on base. 2 away. Jones starting to settle in. But this will be a single, roped and squared away out to center. 2 out base hit, second hit of the game. 3 times in 3 appearances reaching base for Hudson Jennings. 1 for 2 strolls in, and Jake Wall now, the lefty.
Number 29, Jake Wall.
2 outs. Outside. to the gap. Down a base hit. Going first to third as it's scooped up in right. A second hit for Wall and extends the inning. First and third, 2 outs. Here is Travis Wilhite, who is 0 for 0.
Designated hitter, number 88, Travis Wilhite.
Actually, I think he's 0 for 1. He had the walk and then the fly out. I wrote it as a sac fly, but that does not make sense. Nonetheless, he has runners on the corners and 2 away. Jones's streak of scoreless innings in jeopardy, but with 2 outs, not unheard of. High chopper towards the gap. This is going to be a real tough play. Scooped at first. What a pick. And that saves a run. 6-3 ground out in style. Excellent defensive effort at the first base bag. And that'll get him out of the frame. Halfway home, St. James doing all they can. As Jones has kept them in this one. They got to get the bats going in the second half of this ball game. Bottom 5 coming up. Here's Haler to lead off the bottom of the 5th. Scoreless outing for Burrell. 3 punch outs. Great play by Blum and Bry on the hookup on the 6-3 putout. 2-1. 7-8-9. Haler fouls it back, evened up at 2. Wave and a miss. Punch out number 4 for Burrell.
Next up for the A's, designated hitter, number 5, Sawyer Carr.
And here's Sawyer Carr, who struck out swinging his first at-bat. Strike 1. One and 1. 2-1. The quick working Burrell has had little to no trouble. Just 2 base runners on singles. Has not walked a batter. Hasn't really come close to doing so. Although that nearly hit him. Hot shot to short. Takes a wicked bounce, but it's right at the eyes of Eichten, who's going to make the sure play. We have seen some real crisp defense today. No errors, but really everything's been sure-handed.
Next up for St. James, the shortstop, number 8, Reggie Blum.
And here's Blum, lined out to center, his first trip. And this got him. The 2-out hit batter.
Next up for the A's, second baseman, number 24, Lucas Anderson.
Lucas Anderson, top of the order. Foul back. He is 0 for 2, a ground out to short, and a tapper back to the hill. The 0-1. Curveball got away. Check throw to first. 1-1. Lined softly to second. Got him swinging on a pitch inside, tied him up. And that'll end the inning. Nothing made it of a 2-out hit batter. That is 5 scoreless frames in line for the victory for Burrell here in St. James.
For the Long Sox, second baseman, number 1, Isaac Jenigas.
9-1-2 due up in the Long Sox order. 0 for 2. Been a rare tough night for Jenigas in the lineup. He's got a double play ground out, which ended the inning, and they've been searching for runs since. They do lead 4-0, but Jones has really used that as settling in. 0-1. This is looped out to shallow left over the shortstop, Blum, for a leadoff single. So off the schneid, he joins the hit parade. Isaac Jenigas aboard, leadoff style. And now that means that only Luke Wilhite is the lone batter to not reach base tonight in the Long Sox order. He is on deck. Here is Eli Fest, who is 2 for 3, 2 swiped bags, a run scored. Jenigas at first. Jones working through the order a 4th time, fires low. Check at first. One 0. 2-0. Top of the 6th, 4th time through the order. Gotta imagine Jones is close to, if not at 100 pitches. He has found his rhythm since that wild first, but he still had a lot of base runners. This is going to be knocked through the left side hole for a single again. Third hit for Fest. All for one base. First and second, no outs. And I wonder if they're going to ask Luke Wilhite to square around here. Again, the only man to not reach base. He's 0 for 2. A fly to left, a fly out to right, and those were after the sac bunt set up the first run of the game in the first. Looks like he's swinging away, that is, and he'll watch ball one. A little miscommunication and no throw. Almost caught in no man's land, but they get back safely, 1-0. Runner on second, Jenigas took off, stopped. Not seeing the stop, Fest took off and then got caught in the middle of the bag, but there wasn't a throw to first by Westman. 1-0. And this is sprayed into trouble. Just kept fading away from the, the center fielder. Scores one with ease. They're going to send the second runner home, and he'll score standing up without a throw. A two-run double. And Luke Wilhite ends that drought. Everybody aboard now with a hit in the Long Sox lineup. Two-run double ends the scoring drought since the first inning. Thought it was kind of flared out to right center and then had a little bit more exit velocity than I originally anticipated. Went straight into the gap and scored two with ease. So Luke Wilhite has now gotten the hit. Everybody has reached base. Now the lone man without a hit is Travis Wilhite. Second run scored for Fest, first for Jenigas, and this is a ball. Nobody out, runner on second. Jones led in 4 in the first, got an inning-ending double play with the bases loaded, fired 4 straight scoreless frames. And now 2 across in the 6th. No outs recorded. And starting to miss the zone, 2-0. Is hit high and deep out to left. Might have got under it. Might have enough. And feet in front of the wall. It is hauled in close to the 305 left corner down the left field pole. A long, loud fly out for the first.
Pitcher number 33, Josh Altermat.
And here's Altermat after the long Eichten flyout. And now he's 0 for 3 with a walk, a stolen base, and a run. Altermat is 1 for 3 with a 2-run double. They say that's high, 1-0. Jones wanted that one. Cut fastball misses. Now he's feeling the squeeze, 2-0. One out, runner on second after a 2-run double is Luke Wilhite. High fastball, swing and a miss. Two one. Tomahawk to the hole, kept on the infield, long throw in time. He's showcased that strong arm all evening. Another one for Blum. Deep in the hole, third base side.
Center fielder, number 2, Carlson.
So the defense helping out Jones here after 2 runs come across in the inning. Carlson is 2 for 3. One and out. One zero. That's going to be a tough play even for Blum. He's going to try it. It's an infield hit. Took all he could just to even get that throw off. Infield single. 2 outs. I'm shocked that Willite's still at second. I don't know what the deal is there. I guess he didn't want to possibly run into the out there, thinking there was no chance he'd get him at first. So first and second, 2 away. Here's Jenigas. Hudson. Infield hit for Carlson, third hit of the night. Ball 1. Strike. 1-1. This is out to shallow right. Incredible running catch made off the read of the bat by Anderson. And they'll strand the runner at second and first, but 2 runs come across. First run since the first inning. And the Long Sox add on 6-0 through 5.5. First pitch, swinging foul ball. Svaland for the 3rd time this evening. And 1-1 as Burrell continues to mow through the A's lineup, looking for a quality start and a good start here in the 6th. It's a fly ball out in center field for 1 away.
Next up for St. James, the catcher, number 6, Max Westman.
chopped at the plate. So a fly ball for falling down to center. The lone extra base hit for the Athletics here at the plate in Westman, who is fooled on the breaking pitch in behind 0-2. Oh and 2, 1 out. Westman looking for another hit. Burrell looking for another strikeout, but this is lifted, popped up. Burrell lost it immediately, but good thing Isaac Jenigas did not. The second baseman's out to center to make the catch.
Stepping the plate for the A's, the left fielder, number 13, Chase Botine.
Botine is 0 for 2. Two and 0 with 2 away. Hot shot foul. Two one. 3-1. Burrow a pitch away from his first walk of the evening. Botine would appreciate that, but he'll swing and single himself aboard. First hit for the cleanup batter. 2-out single. Here's Bry 0 for 2.
First baseman, number 11, Jacob Bry.
Do the A's have some life? Trailing 6-0 now, 2-out single. One 0. Couldn't have asked for a better evening in St. James to kick off our Town Ball Tour 2025 summer here, Fox 9 YouTube channel. 2-0. St. James looking for a come-from-behind victory here at home. They trail by 6. Burrell is in another 3-ball count. Three-0. Strike. From 3-0 to 3-2. Full count runner is going to take off. It's ball 4. 2-out single, 2-out walk. First and second.
Stepping the plate for the A's, third baseman, number 4, David Bradley.
Here's Bradley 1 for 2. Bry gets the first walk surrendered by Burrell, but it will not matter as the catch is not made. The announcer jinx. He lost it in the lights. First run of the game. He camped underneath and then put his glove above his head as he lost it. And that 2-out walk as well as single will come around to bite him. That's going to go as a single for an RBI in the books, but that should have been out number 3. It is now 6-1.
Next up for St. James, the center fielder, number 3, Wyatt Haler.
Runner takes off. Haler. Now this pitch is into center, and in on comes the second run of the game, and it could have very well been 6-0 heading to the 7th, and all of a sudden it's 6-2. Runner on second and 2 away. So Bradley gets an RBI single on the ball lost in the lights to center, a lazy fly, and now this up the middle, backhanded at second, strong throw gets by. It's an error, 6-3. Haler aboard on the error at second from Isaac Jenigas. 6-3.
Next up for St. James, designated hitter, number 5, Sawyer Carr.
Sawyer Carr now. As that runner went to second, as they said, it went out of play. And now just one last good defensive play, and the scoop at first ends a chaotic end to the 6th. So they get 3 back, and now we got ourselves a game. 6-3 with 3 to play.
Leading off the top of the 7th for the Long Sox, will be number 7, Kyle Kuzmazik.
Pinch hitter here for the Long Sox against Jones, who stays out here with his 7th inning of work, beginning with ball 1. Kyle Kuzmazik is the pinch hitter here, righty, who will ground it to second for the first out. So now Jones gets some run support. Still trailing by 3, 1 out. He's looking for a clean 7th, and hoping, I think we got another pinch hitter coming up here, hoping that they can manufacture some more runs.
Number 9, Ty Altermat.
Here's Ty Altermat now, getting his first AB against Jones, who kind of stretches out the arm before this pitch. He's got to be getting close here, but he fires a strike. The unofficial error in center field on the ball lost in the lights leads to the 3 runs coming across. There was an error that added a run to that. The second baseman. And the 1-1 becomes 2-1 with 1 away. Wave and a miss. 2-2. Cut fastball. Swinging strike 3. 2 away. So Jones working on a good 7th. One, 1-2-3 inning this outing. Looking for another here late in this one. Top 7. Ball 1.
At the plate, for the Long Sox, number 8, Colby Wall.
Third straight pinch hitter. Here's Colby Wall. 1-0. Two and 0. Jones trying to set him down in short order. Strike 1. Three and 1, high and away. Ball 4, 2-out walk as Wall will take his base.
Next up, for Lamberton, right fielder, number 22, Eli Fest.
Top of the order, here's Fest. Jones fires ball 1. Two-out walk at first. Big lead forces a step off. Strike called. 1-1. Jones trying to make nothing out of the two-out walk. 1-1. It'll be 2-1. Fest is 3 for 4, 3 singles, 2 stolen bags, and 2 runs scored. Yeah, swing and a miss. 2-2. Two. He will get that punch out and strand the runner at first. We're through 6.5, still 6-3. Some life for St. James. New pitcher, same arm slot lefty angle, as they will keep that exposure to the lineup of the Athletics. Austin Inker will try and get the 3-inning save here. His team up 3. They've led wire to wire. 4 in the first, 2 in the top of the 6th. They surrendered 3 in the bottom of the 6th. And here is 9-1-2, Reggie Blum. Dribbles one to the right side. Indecision will lead to an infield hit. First baseman ran off to get to that one, and no chance to get Blum. And we've got things brewing here in the bottom of the 7th. The leadoff single in the first pitch from the reliever, lefty.
Next up for the A's, the second baseman, number 24, Lucas Anderson.
First hit for Blum. Anderson's 0 for 3. Tying run on deck. Ball 1. Two and 0. Runner takes off. It's a ball. Throw is not nearly in time. 3 and 0. Blum stolen bag. Inker delivers strike 1, 3 and 1, first base open. So in line for the victory, a quality start, 6 innings for Burrell, but it's going to be the tying run coming to the plate here with nobody out. First and second, and it's fallen.
Next up for the A's, the right fielder, number 17, Max Savalas.
Savaland is 0 for 3, but probably the biggest AB of the night here. First and second, no outs. He is going to take a high strike, 0 and 1. In under the hands, the 0-1. In on the hands, fouled away. Inker would desperately appreciate a strikeout in this spot. Up 3, bottom 7, nobody out. It is fouled away. Oh, 2. Staying alive. Inker looking for the first out of the inning in relief. 1 and 2. One-two pitch. First and second, nobody out. Two and 2. Caught him swinging. Nice fastball. Darting off the outside corner. And a swinging strikeout for a critical first out of the inning.
Who will play for St. James? The catcher, number 6, Max Westman.
So here's Westman, who's got the extra base hit on a 1-for-3 night. Strike one. 8 outs away from a victory here for Lamberton. Throw to first. Not in time. 1-1. Two and one. Inker grinding through this inning. Tying run at the plate. 2-1. Wave and a miss. Big pitch. Even at 2, 1 out. Foul tipped into the mitt, swinging strike 3. 2 base runners and then 2 strikeouts. And an out away from getting out of this jam.
Number 13, Chase Botine.
Here's Botine. They're mowing down the middle of the order here, too, after getting into trouble. Inker brimming with confidence now with each pitch he continues to toss after the early trouble. Does fireball one here. Still an opportunity to tie it. Strike one. 1-1. 2-1. 2-1. Whoa, sails it all the way to the backstop. Now a single might score 2. First base also open with a 3-1 count. Inker completely lost that one. See what he tries to do with the 3-1 here. Gets the call full. He strikes him out. Went inside and froze him with a fastball. So 2 base runners and then 3 straight punch outs to get out of the jam. We're through 7 in St. James, a good one here on the 2025 Fox 9 Town Ball Tour.
Leading off the top of the 8th for the Long Sox, the third baseman, number 15, Luke Wilhite.
Jones still out there. Has to be just running on fumes right now on the right arm, and an ice bath in his future. Ball one. But he is trying to preserve this at 3 runs for the deficit, give his team a chance with 6 outs remaining. Long Sox looking for insurance, and this might be off the end of the bat. It'll die out in left for an out. So a quick first out.
Shortstop number 10, Neil Eichten.
And here's Eichten. 2-3-4. Second fly out to left for Wilhite. In his 5th plate appearance. This will miss. Ball one. Eichten is 0 for 3 with a walk and a swipe bag. Two and 0. Three and 0 with one away. Three 0. Looked like he wanted the green light. Took strike one. Popped up. Infield. Shortstop there, Blum, for out number 2.
Catcher number 33, Josh Altermat.
Altermat now with 2 outs as Jones looks for a 1-2-3. Top of the 8th. Wave and a miss. Down the line, foul. 0-2. Out to shallow right. Second baseman out and makes the stretched out grab. 1-2-3, 8th inning for Jones. 6-3. Tying run came to the plate last inning. And we'll see what's in store for the top of the 8th here for the A's. The bottom of the 8th, I should say.
Jacob Bry.
Inker back out there for his second inning of relief. Fires a strike to Bry, who is 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. Tied up, 0-2. Inker, after letting 2 runners on before striking out the next 3 batters, looks to be a little bit more pointed and direct in this second inning. Ahead 0-2, 1-2. Foul tip, but could not hold on. About 2 hours of game time going on here. Bottom 8. He got him. 4 straight strikeouts for the lefty. This one looking. First 3 in a row were all swinging. This one looking. Here's Bradley, who is 2 for 3. Impressive day, an RBI and a run scored. Strike on the inner half. Strike swinging on the outer half. Five straight punch-outs for Inker. And 1 for 3. Here comes Wyatt Haler.
Except for the A's, the center fielder, number 3, Wyatt Haler.
4 outs remain for St. James here at home, and Inker looks locked in. A wave and a miss. Ball 1. Last chance for insurance coming up for Lamberton. He dodged out of the way of that. Close to sending him to first. And now 3-1. 5 straight strikeouts, but behind 3-1. Full, nasty two-seam action on that fastball. Comes back across the black. And the full count 2-out pitch is called. Strike 3, an emphatic punch out from behind the plate to ring him up for the 6th straight punch out for Inker. An emphatic way to end the 8th inning. Final inning potentially coming up here. Last chance for insurance, followed by the final 3 outs for St. James on the Fox 9 YouTube channel. Jones out there ready for an attempt at a complete game. He's got 6 runs against him. But he is going to finish what he started.
Will Carlson.
And here is Will Carlson, who's got 3 hits tonight in 4 tries. And a 2-0 count. Pulled back a bunt attempt for ball 3. Final inning, do we have a comeback in store for St. James, scoring all 3 of their runs thanks to a fly ball lost in the lights with 2 outs in center, and then an error from second base, and now a leadoff walk for Carlson, who's aboard for the 4th time. Hudson Jenigas now. Jones is trying to get these last 3 outs. Runner takes off first pitch. It's ball 1. Throw to second is off target and behind for another stolen bag. They are perfect on the night. It's actually the first stolen bag for Carlson. But they are a perfect 4 for 4 in swiped bags. 1-0. And Jones might just not have an arm at this point. First base open. Two and one. Strike 2. I don't know what there will be less of after tonight. The right arm of Jones, or the voice of our home plate umpire. The 2-2 with a runner on second, nobody out. Battled back from down 2-0. Runner bluffs from second to third, and then a half-hearted swing and a miss for the strikeout for Jones. 3 straight strikes after 2 balls and 1 away. I feel like the dancing out at second might have thrown off Jenigas at the plate a little bit.
Next up, the Long Sox. Number 7, Kyle Kuzmizik.
Here's Kuzmizik, who will get a second at bat here after pinch hitting. First time Jenigas got retired. One out, 0-1. Ahead 0-2. Jones steps off, 0-2. Hit to short. Blum up with it. Throws across. Picked out. Out number 2. Runner advances from second to third, despite the ball being hit in front of him.
Now batting for the Long Sox, Number 9, Kai Ultimate.
Here's Altermat. Runner on third, 2 outs. Strike one. Ty Altermat, second AB. And he's behind 0-2. Oh, 2, shaking off his catcher twice. Now has his sign, looking for a third straight punch out. Or rather, no, he just got a ground out. Looking for another punch out, and it'll be ball 1. One, two. Chin music, 2-2. Two. Curveball stays up. It's full. Jones. Walked him at the corners. 2 away.
Second plate, number 8, Colby Wall.
Here's Colby Wall for a second time. Pinch runner coming in at first.
Running to first base for Lamberton, number 88, Travis Wilhite.
Here's Travis Wilhite in to run it first. At the corners, Colby Wall at the plate. Oh, 1 to Wall. Swing and a miss. 1 strike away. Wave and a miss will send us to the bottom of the 9th. Last chance for St. James here at home, trailing by 3. And our first stop on the Fox 9 Town Ball Tour.
For the A's. Designated hitter number 5, Sawyer Carr.
Here's Sawyer Carr. Inker has set down 6 straight batters via strikeout. Here he misses everybody with ball 1. Down 3, trailed 6-0. 3 runs in the bottom of the 6th, and here we are. 1-1. Foul tip to the plate. One. 2-1. So it's 8-9-1. Sawyer Carr, who is 0 for 3, a strikeout and 2 groundouts to short. But he will have a 3-1 count here. Inker had the tying run at the plate after he let 2 base runners on in the 7th. That's what started this strikeout barrage, but he'll have a runner on to start the 9th. Carr takes a 5-pitch walk.
Next up for the A's, the shortstop, number 8, Reggie Blum.
Here's Blum, 1 for 2, stolen bag, and he was hit.
Number 12, Sonny Heil.
Heil will run it first. Top of the order on deck, and Anderson, who is 0 for 3. Pulls one almost directly 90 degrees right, foul. One and one, curveball low. Tying run on deck, no outs. He has got him picked off with a deceitful move to first on the pickoff, and there goes the leadoff runner. What a time for that pickoff move. Got him completely napping. He's such a quick worker, he was acting like he was going right into his windup and just fired over to first. But now this is yanked out to right down the line, and he'll replace him at first. So that's a big pickoff, as now there will be 1 out with a runner on first. A single sets up the top of the order. Second hit for Blum. 3rd time aboard.
Next up for the A's, the second baseman, number 24, Lucas Anderson.
And here's Anderson 0 for 3, and now Blum's got to be careful at first. So a walk and a single, and now ball 1. 2 outs away thanks to that pickoff at first. And Blum's got a tight lead now. But Inker has lost control, 2-0. Skips in, 3-0. Tying run to the plate in St. James.
Next up for St. James, the right fielder, number 17, Max Savalan.
So 2nd straight walk for Anderson. Svalland takes strike 1 underneath the hands. Svalland is 0 for 4 with 2 punch-outs. One and one, home run ties it. Tied him up, 1 and 2, probably swung at ball 2. Trying to avoid the hat trick. Westman on deck, who's got the only A's extra base hit, just stays alive. Tapped out to short. Going to be tough to turn two. They'll go to second just in time for the force and the second out. But the tying run still coming to the plate, but down to their final out. Bang, bang play at second on a slow roller to Eichten at short. 6-4 put out on the fielder's choice.
Next up for St. James, the catcher, number 6, Max Westman.
And it'll come down to Max Westman. Tying run at the plate, 2 outs. Don't want to get picked off first. Pitch home, swinging at it, fouled back. Westman flied to left, doubled, and then popped out before striking out, and it is 1-for-4 night. 0-1. Is out to center on a string and caught. Ball game. 6-3 win here on the road in wire-to-wire fashion to kick off our town ball tour in this final. 6-3. They scored 4 in the first, tacked on 2 more in the sixth, let in 3, but then battled thanks to a nice 3-inning save from Inker with 6 strikeouts at one point all in a row. And there is your final. For one final time for Curtis Gillen, I'm Dylan Corbett. Have a great rest of your Wednesday evening. A week from tonight, we'll be back on the Fox 9 Town Ball Tour over in Shakopee. Looking forward to that. Until then, have a great rest of your Wednesday and rest of the week as we continue on the Fox 9 Town Ball Tour. We'll talk to you in Shakopee. Until then, have a great one.
Once again, on behalf of the St. James Youth Baseball Association,